What's up, guys? So we haven't done a training vlog in quite a while. I've been using this as kind of stock footage for my Q&As. But I wanted to talk about this one a little bit as we're approaching the meet. I am 5 weeks out. This mental barriers. That was 5 plates on the squat. It's on a squat bar, so it's 505. I've not squatted 5 plates since sometime last year, before I tweaked my back over the holidays. So it was huge to get that back. It moved. It didn't move quickly, but it was never in doubt or anything. So that was good. And in addition to that, I pulled 5 plates for some doubles. Not that that's super significant because, I have indeed done that. But I've not touched 5 plates on squats and deadlifts in the same session. I think since my last meet is a 308, to be honest. So we're talking like January of last year. So that's huge mentally. It's stuff I've done before. It's stuff that I would have considered mundane, a couple years ago. But we're at a different part of our lifting career now, different size, different age, different goals, different training, et cetera, et cetera. So that was really cool to kind of get that back going into the meet. This is the limited rest stuff I talked about with Alpha Destiny. This is another example of it. I put 405 on the wagon wheels, and I'm doing 3 reps. I'm taking a step back, taking 3 deep breaths, and then going back to it and doing another set of 3. I think I did 5x3 here, and I did 2 rounds of it. So that's 30 total reps. The first triple of each one, it's not really a super duper big deal. But given all the work that I'd already done in this session, and y'all didn't see, the whole warm-ups and everything either, I was already pretty fatigued going into it. That's why I elevated the bar on purpose because, my back is my back, my knees are my knees. And I had already done, something I hadn't done in forever. So this put me at a better position to make it a little bit safer. And then, again, already fatigued. Oh, I guess I was doing doubles. They're not triples, excuse me. So we got 20 total reps. I did 2 rounds of this. I only filmed 1. And it took me 2 minutes to do one of these rounds, maybe even less. I think the 2 minutes was the stock footage before I edited, walking up to the bar and walking away from it. So good way to get in quality reps very quickly. Then on bench press, we're going to work up to 445 for a single. My right shoulder's been giving me some problems, so I've been trying to mitigate that the best I can. But basically, I'm just going to train through it, take some ibuprofens and go. But what I wanted to show you is that 430 right there looked kind of meh. So I wasn't really aroused for it. I didn't get myself up, but I got myself a little bit more hyped for the 445. As you can see, even coming off the bench, give a little Cobra Kai front kick there. Kind of letting that hype out. But that's something you should be aware of in your training is the arousal curve. And especially in relation to RPE, if any of you guys are using RPE to determine, your reps and progress and things like that. Well, you might RPE a certain weight, but if you were highly aroused for that set, then, your next session, if you don't get aroused and you base it off of your last session, you might be in for a bad time because, that state of arousal, depending upon how you are as a lifter, may be worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10% on the bar, give or take, or maybe worth, 2, 3, 4, 5 more reps than you could have gotten. So that's something to be aware of. And that, in my training here, like I said, the 430, I didn't get hyped at all. I was just treating it like a regular rep. And it moved kind of mad, but I knew that it was, I wasn't very aroused for it at all. And the 445, like I didn't get super duper hyped. There wasn't any danger of a wet floor sign getting yeeted. But I did get myself pumped up a little for it. And Like I said, you could see it as I came off the bench there and finished the rep. That is 5 pounds more than I got all last prep. And last prep, I was prepping for just a bench only. I'm doing full power meet this time, so that should bode well. Been doing a lot of pull-ups pretty much every session. Even my lower body sessions, I'll sneak some pull-ups in there. That's what you guys came to see. I ran out of time there at the end of that commentary. I wanted to talk a little bit about, how training is actually going for the meet. So that was big sessions this weekend. I am taking a kind of a mini deload this week. I won't be training at all like during the week, and I'll get back at it next weekend. Basically, I've been squatting and benching 3 times a week. So on Saturdays, kind of when I start my training week, is squat and deadlift. Then Sunday is bench. Then Tuesday, I squat and bench. And Thursday, I squat and bench. I'm just trying to hammer out some frequency. I'll either go heavy or I'll go fast, one or the other, sometimes a little bit of both. Not hard setting any numbers in there in particular. Just kind of taking what's there on the day. Like it's just trying to get the neural adaptations with the frequency and getting really, really efficient with my movements. Then I'll take a short rest before the meet, of course. Deadlifts I'm not doing as frequently. Again, lower back fatigue and things like that. Obviously, my knees don't like squatting a lot, but I'm just trying to suck it up and get through it. It's kind of, down to the meat and potatoes of it at this point. It's kind of do or die. So not literally, of course. It's not that serious. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. As far as at the meet, I have no idea. I'm going to take what's there. I'd like to bench more than I benched at the last meet, so anything over 200 kilos I'd be happy with. That's kind of the only real goal. And then on squats and deadlifts, just sort of taking what's there and not getting hurt. Peace!